Is Melinda Whaley. We look forward to hearing what the Lord has laid on his heart. His message is entitled Diligence in Divine Construction. So we look forward to what the Lord is going to bring to us through you, Melinda. Come on up.
Well, good morning, everyone. What a joy and privilege it is to be brought back home, as Jerry would say, brought back home. Ever since we started looking at the prospect of coming to this building, one thing that was very clear is that we were moving out because God wanted us to build for Him. God wanted us to get involved in building for Him. And I'm sure that there is somewhere some desire in each one of our hearts to build for the Lord. Not to break down, not to tear down, not to remove, but to build for God in our own generation. And it is our responsibility and it is our privilege to build for the Lord. So this morning, what I want to do is I want to look at some aspects of building for the Lord. Some aspects or principles as to how do we build for the Lord, or I've entitled my message, Diligence in Divine Construction. And this morning, I want to use an example from the Old Testament. It's already been mentioned. Solomon, even as he builds the temple, we want to look at what he does in preparation for that temple. And so let's read 1 Kings chapter 5. 1 Kings chapter 5, and we'll read the whole chapter, and then we'll look at a few verses in 6, 7, and 8. 1 Kings chapter 5. Verse 1. And Hiram, king of Tyre, sent his servants unto Solomon, for he had heard that they had anointed him king in the room of his father, for Hiram was ever a lover of David. And Solomon sent to Hiram, saying, Thou knowest how that David my father could not build an house unto the name of the Lord his God, for the wars which were about him on every side, until the Lord put them under the soles of his feet. But now the Lord my God had given me rest on every side, so that there is neither adversary nor evil occurrent. And behold, I purpose to build an house unto the name of the Lord. See, that's the motive that Solomon has, unto the name of the Lord. Verse 3, same thing, unto the name of the Lord. Verse 5, unto the name of the Lord my God, as the Lord spake unto David my father, saying, Thy son whom I will set upon thy throne in thy room, he shall build an house unto my name. Now therefore command thou that they hew me cedar trees out of Lebanon, and my servants shall be with thy servants, and unto thee will I give hire for thy servants according to all that thou shalt appoint. For thou knowest that there is not among us any that can skill to hew timber like unto the Sidonians. And it came to pass, when Hiram heard the words of Solomon, that he rejoiced greatly and said, Blessed be the Lord this day, which had given unto David a wise son over this great people. And Hiram sent to Solomon, saying, I have considered the things which thou sendest to me for, and I will do all thy desire concerning timber of cedar and concerning timber of fir. My servant shall bring them down from Lebanon unto the sea, and I will convey them by sea in floats unto the place that thou shalt appoint me, and will cause them to discharge there. And thou shalt receive them, and thou shalt accomplish my desire in giving food for my household. Here is Solomon making a treaty with Hiram, and Solomon is ready to pay a price for everything that he's going to take from Hiram. He's determined to pay the price. Verse 10, So Hiram gave Solomon cedar trees and fir trees according to all his desire. Verse 11. And Solomon gave Hiram 20,000 measures of wheat for food to his household, and 20 measures of pure oil. Thus gave Solomon to Hiram year by year. And the Lord gave. So see the progression. Verse 10, Hiram gives. Verse 11, Solomon gives. And verse 12, the Lord gives. The Lord gives Solomon wisdom, as he promised him. And there was peace between Hiram and Solomon, and they two made a league together. So Solomon is going to build with the right method, and that is the wisdom of God. Solomon was given the wisdom of God, and so he could build. Verse 13, and Solomon raised a levy out of Israel, and the levy was 30,000 men. And he sent them to Lebanon 10,000 a month by course, a month